Good morning, everyone. This is Louise, and I've got Katie with us from the Lovewell team. Our sweet Maggie went over a bolt, so she wasn't able to join us today. So she'll be in next month, and hopefully next month we'll also have Bill Jarvis. But for now, Katie is going to tell you how the market is doing, and it's kind of like that movie Chocolat. The wind is shifting a little. So Katie, take it away.
All right, I will show you the local stats put out by our Realtor Association Bay East. I'm going to start in the south part of Alameda County, start in Fremont. So for most of these homes, or these cities, you'll still see some coming up, from the low in December, prices began coming up. But there's a lot of cities in which now prices are either coming down or leveling off. Some are still going up in price, but I think a lot of cities we're seeing a change because, why there's always the initial excitement at the beginning of the year, people want to buy homes. There's just, how much can they afford with prices going up and with interest rates still being as high as they are. So it's a little bit earlier in the year than we typically see a change in the market, but there's always unprecedented times with things. And, with, again, these are a lot of new high prices and new peaks for a lot of cities, and the high interest rates, there's only, again, so much buyers can afford. So here we are in Fremont, definitely, still going up, but we definitely starting to see a bend in the median sales price. So I'm going to then jump to Hayward, and Hayward, unlike Fremont, already shows a big dip going back down from the peak in February. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, it could, have some fluctuations, but right now, definitely prices are going in the down direction in Hayward. Then we move to San Leandro. We still see prices going up, but definitely starting to bend to the prices. And then median sales price and the average sales price. In Castro Valley, we already see, starting to level off, coming down a little bit in price. Definitely the peak seemed to be February for prices. Alameda, yep, already moving down that curve. It seemed like, again, the peak for prices was February, and prices are now starting to come down. Oakland still shows, though, that prices are going up. So again, we'll see what happens in the next month. This may start to level off and change. Berkeley, same thing as Oakland, prices still going up. A big, actually, increase from the average sales price from last month was end of February 1491 to March was 1781. So definitely some big jumps. It's still in some cities for prices. Lafayette, similar to some other cities we've seen, already shows the peak within February, and prices are now starting to come down. Pleasanton, still going up. So again, we may start to see that bend, but right now, out of the last month, prices are still a new peak, a new high for the city of Pleasanton, or 2.2284 for the average sales price. Oh. And Livermore, we see a bend, prices are starting to shift back down. Average sales price is about the same as last month, but either way, it'll be interesting to see what happens in this next month or so. So I guess buyers, it was definitely looking doubtful, but there's some hope for them on the horizon. The prices are coming back down. At the same time, sellers, I mean, there's still some cities in which prices are going up. And I mean, if we historically look at where the prices are, they're still very, very high. And we are still seeing on most single family homes, multiple offers. So, but just being aware, it's always exciting to ride the market up, but for sellers to just be very cautious and just say, don't get too, yes, these prices are high, but they may start to come down and to, again, your neighbor may have got more in February than you're going to get now, but you're still historically going to be doing very well. So I think that's all I have to say. Do you have anything else you want to add?
I was looking at the different cities, and I noticed that the median price, I think, for Hayward was $914, and I noticed that San Leandro was at $908. So I think the month before there was a little bit more discrepancy. So things like kind of a catch up, and now like Hayward is going down a little bit and San Leandro is going up a little bit. And just since we have a bunch coming up in San Leandro, I was noticing that there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 homes that are under 900 that have been on the market for over 15 days. So it's my kind of take on things. It looks like some things are sitting a while and that there's even been some price changes. Definitely I see 2 with price changes. So I think if you're a seller, I think you need to make your house look as best as it can and the best price, so the best value, so that people basically, if everything gets checked and the location is right, the people will come. But I think that's really going to be critical. But watching the days on market to me is a big indication. So in fact, I was telling Katie, I think that maybe if not today, like on Monday or Tuesday, I might call some of these agents and say, hey, how many showings are you getting? I know Katie, like you were saying, in Livermore, you've been getting like about 2 a day.
Yes, for a listing we currently have on the market, which is really good.
Yeah. So the goal is, guys, if you're a seller, would like to have like 2 to 3 a day or a minimum of 1 a day, but definitely 5 to 7 showings a week to see if that's where it should be. For buyers, I think there's some golden opportunities, unless it's like one of these places where a few weeks ago that went crazy that, had 15 offers on it. But if anything's been sitting a while, to me, those are like the easy pickings because somebody could be in a situation where they've got 2 payments. So I think it could be good for both sides. It could be good for the seller if you do the right things, and for the buyer, you could have some golden opportunities. So
Definitely.
that's my story. I think that's it for today, other than I think it's gonna be a nice day, a nice weekend. I don't see any rain in the forecast. It's hard to believe we're already past the middle of April. And don't forget, if any of you need shredding, our big shredding day is tomorrow at St. Leandro's school parking lot from 10 to 1. And until that, we'll see you in May. So have a wonderful rest of April.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.